Hi, this is Danny Meyer in Tucson, Arizona, and I always give out my Skype information so that you can add me to your Skype list for face-to-face conversation. You'd have to type into Skype William D. Marrow, Marrow Jr. and USA, Tucson, Arizona. And my email address is Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, Marrow, M-A-R-R-O-W, @gmail.com. And my Skype ID is Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, Marrow, M-A-R-R-O-W. The subject that I want to talk to you about now is war with China. The United States, since Nixon reintroduced our relationship with China, China has embarked, as of that day, an economic war against the United States of America. And they're winning, at least today. The United States, thanks to Barack Obama, that half-wit President of the United States, we're now indebted to $14 trillion to the government of China. Well, that's just part of the war that China has declared. This is a news flash release. Not one reporter has reported this. Not one candidate for the presidency of the United States has faced this question, and not even Donald Trump has called a news conference about this statement I'm getting ready to make. Today, I had contacted a businessman in Panama and was interested in business opportunities in Panama. I received an email from this businessman who lives there, and it states thusly: don't do business in Panama. The Chinese military have purchased land at both ends of the canal. It said the Chinese military, not a Chinese businessman. The Chinese military. And that would be strategically that should we go to war with China, which I think we will eventually, that they can close the canal. Why has this not been reported in the media? Why has our State Department not raised this question? And why has not the Panamanian government stated that the Chinese military has bought land, purchased land at either end of the canal? And the person who sent me an email says that he believes they will soon take over Panama. Well, now, isn't that nice? Our friends in China are strategically planning to stop us any way they can so they can control the United States of America. And our politicians, our Congress and our senators in Washington, D.C. have their fingers stuck somewhere that I'm not going to name in a video, and nobody has reported this. The Secretary of State, she hasn't brought this subject up, and she should. She should have already done it. She should have asked, why are they buying land at either end of the canal? Not a Chinese business person, but the Chinese military. I wonder if they're going to establish Chinese warships in Panama. I wonder if they're going to establish a Chinese aircraft fighter group in Panama. I wonder if they're going to establish Chinese soldiers in Panama. Maybe they have a twofold prong strategy that they will use that to take over all of South America by force, and they will use that to take over the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, our time today in America is critical for the future of this country. And the future of this country with this Barack Obama in the White House looks more dim every day. I did a video on the decline and fall of the United States, which can be attributed directly to Barack Obama. And now he wants to cut the money for the Social Security. He wants to cut money from the military, and you've got an enemy of the United States, China, at our back door, buying up land to establish a military, I think, presence in Panama. Are we going to allow that to happen? Do we have to wait until war has been, until they've attacked it, until the Chinese have attacked the United States and Miami, and we've got thousands of people that have been killed by the Chinese? Is that when we're going to do something about China? Is that when we're going to quit giving away everything to China? They've got preferred status with their money compared to our money. It's an uneven race. I think that we should prevent and stop all importation of products from China. I really do. They're inundating us with inferior products and collecting money by the millions, and yet their currency is not competitive with ours, and it's just a absolute economic war. And now, if they establish military garrisons in Panama, if they bought up the land on both ends of the canal, then they would be able to prevent shipping through the canal. And with the military bases there, they would be in a position that they could strike literally the United States of America. I am the first person by any kind of media to report this fact. And why our media, and why our president, and why our Secretary of State, and why our military leaders and the generals and admirals at the Pentagon have not mentioned this in the news is beyond my understanding. But I guess we'll wait until they shoot the first nuclear weapon upon our territory, and then it will be newsworthy. Thank you.